I be flowing, homie, I don't need a metronome. Where you going? Yo, I be going home. Showing all the love to those who came when I was broke. Now we living pretty comfortable, no? Oh, I suppose. Let's not get lost in the facts. Let me get back to my raps. After that, I'll take a nap. Wake up after like 5 minutes. Time's ticking your life. You missing it, it go by. Where you be blinking your eyes. I think I seen them go by. Sometimes I'm confined when I'm writing some lines. Until the sunrise. Ain't giving up, guys. I only go onward. I only go onward. Cause I got hella treasures. Like I'm Tutankhamun. Y'all think less is better, cause you're too damn common. I seen desperate measures, like that soup and ramen. I invest my cheddar to improve my commas. What you know about this? What you know about that? What you know about him? I ain't calling back, I'ma try to jump. One day I'ma hit the rim. Felt like I was done for, but I ain't even begin. And I'ma keep going on, I hope you keep listening. I know you heard. I know you heard. Junior on the motherfucking beat. I don't really got no time to go to sleep. I've been working overnights making my beats. I get lost in all the lights inside my screen. Apologize, call it a night. Close my eyes and my beat. Okay. This the kind of song that really make me feel myself. Looking in the mirror, clearly I have been through hell. I so badly wanna care about my health, so I light me up and L let my head just start to melt. Feeling different now, the smoke has hit my dome. I gotta quit, but I feel so out of control. Addiction is a bitch, just know that bitch is getting old. I'ma come out winning, have it written on my stone. Getting my bag, flipping my raps, kicking it back. Ain't really been chilling in packs, feel a bit mad. Y'all have been missing the fact. I be the illest, I'm breaking my limits, just giving out something to listen to. Building my palace, I'm killing these rappers, I'm feeling that you unoriginal.
Hello.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
How is everyone?
I'm Strawstone.
I'm Modest K.
And this is StrawTalk
After Dark.
This is going to be the last episode for a while.
Yeah.
Not on any negative shit, all positive. We are doing some upgrades. We're cleaning some things up. We're finally adding some other shows, which we are super excited about.
Yeah.
We have some, we're combining with the Cutthroat guys, and yeah.
We're kind of making like a network.
Yeah, Nice Network. You guys fuck with that? You guys fuck with the idea of the Nice Network?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I like it.
I
like it because it means less of me in front of your face, and I can get some talented people doing what they do.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, so I just wanted to take a little bit of time to start the show and just say thank you guys all so much.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us and going through 45 episodes. 45
episodes of straight up growth. Nothing's been easy about it. Just like anything worth having and anything worth doing, this has been a lot of work. And you know, I've kept my opinion, you know, pretty tight about, you know, shows and restarting. And you know, I don't like to feel entitled whatsoever, but I think if anyone can have an opinion about these fucking shows and starting and things like that, I think maybe I've earned that right.
Yeah, I think so.
And much respect to the people that are ambitious out there and that are getting to it. I'm not mad at you at all.
No.
But don't be mad at me for just having a little caution. Yeah. I got some people that are directly affected daily by numbers still rising here.
Yeah.
I can't put my mind there. I'm still not seeing my daughters the way I need to be.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, there's some people that, you know, maybe acted like, you know, they loved going to the shows, they loved putting on shows, things like that. As soon as it wasn't convenient, they might have, you know, tucked their tail and ran.
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
No.
We're here every night with you guys. So, yeah, just if you're doing shows, just do them responsibly, and I'm watching, and I'm absolutely hoping for your success, because unlike a lot of opinions and things that people talk about and put on the internet, there's no positive to you guys not having success for me and everybody else.
Right.
If things go horribly and I have a bunch of people that I love and respect end up in the fucking emergency room, I'm not going to be like, told you so.
No.
But if we can avoid that, if we can learn more, that's all I'm about.
Yeah.
We learn shit every day.
Definitely.
I know I've been a little spicy about the church shit and church service stuff, but I also understand why people need to get together. I understand why the economy needs to open.
I understand that too, but at the same time, I just like, I don't know. I just wish that people would understand that it's not that it's not that your rights are being infringed upon. It's that we're asking you to care more about others.
Care just a little more.
It's not about you.
Every time somebody has an issue with me, one of the first things they love to do is be like, yeah, that's how you treat people decent. Huh? They love to mock that treat people decent. But let me tell you a little something about the whole treat people decent. It's not because I'm perfect at fucking treating people great. Otherwise, it'd be called treat people fucking great. I have my own spicy. I come from battle rap. I'm 32-year-old, like, bitter old man, but I really do try to treat people decent. I try to think before I talk. And the reason that phrase even means anything and why it matters and why I have it tattooed on my skin is because it isn't everybody doing it. Everybody isn't doing the bare minimum. If we all did the bare minimum and just gave a few more fucks about everybody else, then I bet things would work out a little better.
Definitely.
But I'm kind of ranting right now.
Right.
I fucking love you guys. We're excited. I just wanted to make sure nobody thought that I was disheartened and that the shows were stopping for that reason. Not at all. We're gearing up.
We're trying to make ourselves better for you guys.
Yep.
So this is an upgrade opportunity.
I had this thought earlier about the show's going well and being like, fuck yeah, I'm glad, being happy for my friends, being happy people aren't getting sick and and how to get ourselves ready for the shows and the Spice Network. Hey, it might be. But it's like I can this isn't like a plant your flag thing. Like I'm always rooting for cool shit. That's the reason I exist.
I feel
can you just imagine someone saying like, yeah, now you want to do shows, but when it was June and everyone was still scared for their lives, where were you? Like, fuck you, first of all. Fuck, I could take a 2-year break and still come back and do shows like the way that people want them done, and a lot of people don't have that ability.
I feel like this isn't a race that you want to win.
No.
This is take your time. This is everybody has to come into this on their own comfortability, on themselves, and
let yourself be inconvenienced for a minute.
It's okay to be. This is a self-sacrifice. If you want to make one kind gesture, stay home.
Yeah.
That's one kind gesture a day. You're good. Kudos. Good deed.
And I could see someone be like, Strawstone, he's contradictive as fuck, blah, blah, blah. I'm not the best at remembering my mask sometimes when I'm, you won't see me driving around with my mask. I'm still remembering to wash my hands more than I ever had in my life. I'm thinking more about how I interact with kids and strangers and my social distancing. I'm not fucking perfect. I'm not one of, I'm not, you're not, I am not being the safest, most paranoid motherfucker out there at all. I'm kind of, I'm on the line of okay, carry on with your life. I'm out doing my business. I'm out still doing these shows. I'm shopping for my family. I'm just trying to do it with a little bit more respect and
a little more caution.
And fuck, I've learned a lot about myself and my, my needs and shit that, I think of how many times I probably went to Walmart for no fucking reason at all.
Yeah. I've learned that. And I've also learned, I've learned about some people. I've learned about people a lot. I've learned some things about people that I really don't like.
Yeah. And we've seen some creative sides pop out of, people that have always kind of kept quiet about it. Yeah. And that's super exciting too. So
I love new creative things.
But once again, this is not me talking shit. If you got shows planned, if you're carrying forward with that, that's fine. I'm going to respect your ambition, respect my caution. I hope they go great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see artists on stage. I fucking miss open mics. You know why, Kay?
Because they're important.
They're super fucking important.
God damn it.
And as I was driving around without a mask earlier, because I'm not the most scared motherfucker out there. I'm I miss it too, guys. I can't, like, my whole purpose was figuring out how to bring people together in the right way and then make them want to come back because they enjoy themselves so fucking much. My goal was for people to fucking shake hands and network and exchange within a 6 feet distance their fucking information to keep working with each other. My goals was to see my friends fucking smile as they're selling merch in the back of the room. My goals had everything to do with bringing people together. So yeah, I'm adjusting with you guys. Fucking
Definitely.
And that's why I had, you know, I even had, like, you know, some of the people that really love me hit me up and say, you know, you don't have to do straw, you know, because we were doing Straw Talk every night. I did have to do that because I felt like I couldn't let you guys waver for a second that we still had a purpose to do cool shit. I wanted to like, if there's one constant, you know, in out here, it's Nice Enough's been there, man. They, whether it's out supporting other shows, whether it's doing open mics, whether it's being in Omaha or any of these other cities, you know, it's like I just want you guys to feel that comfort that, you know, and I know a lot of people have reached out to me and said they look, you know, even if they can't watch every episode, just to be able to pop in and see a few familiar artists has been a big thing. So
definitely. And I think that, like, also, like, having all of these interviews on YouTube also is really dope too, because now we have this, like, digital catalog that everybody can go and check out. And, you know, maybe you are missing a live performance and things aren't going on. You can go back to any of our live performances, you know, live from the graveyard, and that's on there, you know.
Thinking of that tomorrow. Live from not from the graveyard. We have Studio C and Cutthroat from the Cutthroat production page at 8 o'clock.
Exactly.
Guys,
things are happening still.
Don't get in heated arguments all day on Facebook like I did today. Don't if somebody's making a decision, you know, I get how people can be like, no, fuck that, they're affecting everybody. That was kind of my vibe today, because I've been thinking a lot about my nurse friends and my friends that are fucking, you know, they do respiratory for a living and they're completely fucking swamped and affected, and they can't be around the people they love. So that's where my heart was today. But if somebody has a difference of opinion, just try your best to treat them decent. You know, speak your truths, but use your communication skills. Sometimes I failed to do that today. You can probably do a lot better than me. But tonight, you know what? We got the GrownKidz.
Yeah, we got GrownKidz.
They've been a staple in the Omaha hip hop scene for a long time. I don't know what their fucking opinion is on the shows. I bet if it's different than mine, I treat them decent though, and that's fine. Like, you might get to see it live tonight, because I honestly didn't ask them what their plans were for live shows or anything. Yeah. So that's how fucking transparent we are, guys. When we are live, bring us your concerns, bring us your comments. This whole, like, 20-30 minutes at the beginning, it's meant to be here to talk to you guys and give you a voice too.
Yeah, always. Like, if you want to bring something to the table, like, this is what we're here for.
Hey, thanks, Gavin. Mike. I like you, man. And Mike, I appreciate all the love you're showing, the people giving the heart reacts and shit. We love you guys. I'm going to miss you this next week, but I'm going to be so excited to show you what we're up to. And that first show back on June 1st is going to be really fucking fun. All right. And that same week, we have a really cool, different thing happening too. You might get to see a little revival.
I'm, like, learning about things like
We have a special guest live from Studio C coming on June 6th. Oh. It's gonna be interesting. He's spicy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Out of it. What up, dude? Shout out to Nick Bender. Go cop some merch. I think he sold it all already though, maybe. That motherfucker was grinding. But should we let's play a GrownKidz video.
Yeah, let me get this loading.
Tell us what's up, though. Everyone talk to us. I'm done ranting now. And I promise you guys, I don't want it to be the end of our friendship if fucking you decide to go do a show. Okay?
That's not what this is about.
That's not what this is. It doesn't mean I'm not going to fuck with you. So, I mean, I've already had people kind of act weird towards me. And, like, the only thing I can think of is, like, oh, they can't ask me for a show anytime soon. So, they, you know, like, people just, like, extra spicy for no reason. And, you know, now that I'm saying that I'm not interested in doing shows anytime soon, you know, like, man, all my cool points, Kayla. Fuck, what am I going to do? So, this episode is in honor of my lost cool points.
Definitely. I don't think we're gonna lose any cool points, to be honest, because I think that there's like I don't know. I think our audience is like has a
they get it, but there's a good portion of our friends, family, and audience that would go to a show right now.
You're right,
and I know that. That's another thing I wanted to say earlier. It's like I can already see people like being salty and being like, "Yo, just because it ain't their show, you know what I mean? Of course, if they had theirs booked, they would." I canceled everything, baby boy, and like I also I know all these venue owners. Like I've turned a few down. Like. We could go do a show as soon as it's open. I'm gonna follow my heart and my gut, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the power of caring.
For sure. Mm-hmm. It's a tough time. You want to be safe and you want to break the monotony. Man, I can handle a little bit of monotony. Learn a skill, read a book. Like, man, I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I also have as everybody knows, I'm always up to something too. So I'm very confident that when shows come back and we're ready, that we're gonna do it in a way that we really enjoy, and the people that have gotten used to the way we do it. And if other people are having really successful shows at that time, let's say we hold off for 6 months, a year, or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Yeah. And we come back and oh my God, we were wrong, and the scene is thriving and everyone's healthy.
Yeah.
Oh fucking no.
Well,
that's amazing. Well, fucking that would be great. That's what we want.
And first of all, if we saw that happening, I feel like we would definitely jump in.
I'm gonna not let other people's shit judge me at all.
Right.
So, but let's go ahead and play this video.
Sorry.
GrownKidz. We're calling them right after this.
This is the DeVoe's intro.
Oh, haha, DeVoe's, yeah, different as I wanna be, nigga, haha, the mixtape, get 'em, yeah, get 'em, yeah, Dark Brain, GrownKidz, Entertainment, Dark Brain, yeah.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the diva, think your other dudes need some help. H-E-L-P switching positions on dudes as well. Like pimping, I'm pimping, baby, how you living was really gravy. Eliminating animated amateurs, they laminated. I walk with so much pride, cause I'm the greatest. You just a rapper that raps whack and I'll never make it. Bad rappers wrapped in the blanket and fabricated. Minute said, so I got them, ain't a problem if they knock them. My only option to drop them. 16 bars, 16 R's. 4 in the group go like 16 stars. 16 cars, 16 bras. Baby mama tripping, she found 16 bras. Like a pit pistol, spit fire like pistols. While you sip crystal, I lick on crystal. Cash I get more, ass I get on. She don't have to ask, it's Nebraska zone. Chris past the phone, press gas and gone. Right classic, like we on acid. Whoa. Slurs and rainbows, heard the insane flow. They heard the rain and I know that they know. Pocket of pesos, plotting to take over. I'm in the beginning as soon as you say go. All you know is D-Foes, know he's so sick. What I mean flow, really make more hits than these Negroes on the radio. Blow get when the heat blow, get on the intro. All you know is D-Foes, know he's so sick. What I mean flow, really make more hits than these Negroes on the radio. Blow get when the heat blow, get low the intro. Ha. You feel that right there?
Let's get rid of this motherfucking mixtape.
Alright, let's go ahead and call him.
Alright, let's give him a call.
Are we still muted?
No.
Sweet. Hello.
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 Alright, we can hear you. We can't see you just yet.
You might have to push your little camera button.
There we go.
Hey, we got the GrownKidz. What up, guys?
In the house.
What up with it?
Not shit, just hanging out, talking a bunch of shit.
Yes, sir.
How the fuck you guys doing?
We're doing good, man. We're doing real good.
Man, Now
Yeah,
that's familiarity, man. You see the Grown Kid, that's Omaha hip hop right there. Man, we're so
Yes,
happy.
sir.
We're happy
That's
you guys we finally made this work.
Yes, sir.
What have you guys been up to?
Man, working on music. Got the whole kids with me. I got the kids with me, so working on
Corona free.
Man, I'm gonna say there ain't no way you guys are all in a room and not getting something creative done tonight, right?
Yes, sir. You already know. We got to hook up.
Yeah, for sure. What up, Zap?
What up, bro?
How's it going?
I seen him at a show not too long ago. It was an interesting experience.
What happened?
Oh, we ran into an old mutual pal.
What's that?
I ran into a mutual friend of ours that's not a friend of mine.
Nope.
I don't know what it is about me, man. I just rub some people wrong.
No shit. I never heard that.
I never heard that. Shut the fuck up. So, let's start this. You know, it's a little different because we got so many of you. So I'll kind of let you guys just fill out who wants to answer questions and shit. But I definitely want to give the audience a good vibe of who the Grown Kids are. I want to give them a vibe of what the fuck you guys are up to right now. And I also want to plug your guys' current music because I know you guys are up to some shit.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
So why don't each of you just like do a quick introduction of yourself?
Go ahead, Dred. Where you at, Dred?
Oh, y'all see me over here?
Hey, I see you.
Age of the Dread right here, North Omaha. Got we got a lot of music going on. I just dropped The Jester, Act 1 on Christmas, and City of Dreads on Thanksgiving. We just dropped the video for St. Patty's Day, the Clovers video.
Yeah,
That's a dope video.
I love that video, man.
Thank you. Shouts out to Obscure Diamond up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, what up? Shout out to Tyson. And Lee. We always forget about Lee.
You always forget about
He's
him.
important too.
He is very important.
Tyson and Lee.
Yes, sir. Give up.
Foes, Dark Rain, 50% of Dark Rain.
50%.
Me and Menace's group.
Yeah.
Got new music coming. I already had dropped the Spaz mixtape back in 2016. I got a part 2 to that project coming out this year. That's in the works now too, so we got new music coming.
That's what's up.
Yes, your boy Menace already.
What up, man?
I dropped the album tonight. Matter of fact.
Hey, where do we find it?
Hey, everywhere. Spotify, Google Play, iTunes. It's an instrumental album. It's like a score, you know what I'm saying, to a movie.
Okay.
But it's called The Ghost Project. Just dropped that. Got a bunch of projects coming. Producing a lot of people too. I just produced a track for Minus coming up. Minus and Influential.
Oh,
Jay.
That's,
So
that's dope.
yeah, that song's fire, dude.
yeah, no doubt.
Man.
So yeah, it's working.
I'm gonna find this Ghost project and I'm gonna post it in here real quick. I found it now. I'm gonna give it a like. And we're gonna share it and pin it in there. That way, this is all instrumental, right?
Yeah, it's all instrumental. It's like based off of 9 Inch Nails. You familiar with 9 Inch Nails, right? You rock with them.
Why do you assume that?
Right, yeah.
No, yeah, I know. I fuck with 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, 9 Inch Nails. They dropped a project. It was called the Ghost album. So I sampled it, made a hip hop feel to it, and yeah, just dropped it today.
That's what's up. So explain to me a little bit, just because sometimes I'm green when it comes to this shit. So if it's an instrumental album, does that mean people can take it and rap over that shit or what?
Try it,
man. So is that the vibe? Like that's good promotion. So if a bunch of people start putting a bunch of heat out on that, then it spreads it around. Is that kind of the idea of an instrumental project?
I don't know. This one's kind of different. It was more of a 9 Inch Nails feel.
Okay.
It's a bit different. Take a listen to it. It's different. You know what I mean? But it's just got a hip hop feel to it.
Okay.
But yeah, if you wanted to rap to it, you could. I mean, that's definitely possible.
That's dope, man. I feel like there's a lot of people admitting and being vocal and transparent about their inspirations in 2020.
Definitely.
Like there's a lot of like tipping the cap, Joyner Lucas with the Will shit. And I just feel like a lot of people are doing that and just kind of giving credit where it's due before things were people just didn't talk out loud that much about, where they got their motivation.
Right. I feel that.
So I respect that. All right, next intro. We've done 2. We did DeVoe's. Who else is in there?
Yeah.
Zeb.
Well, Just Zeb's in the back. You already know Zeb.
Yeah, he can still say hi to everyone though. Fuck. So we Vose, we played the intro to that. Was that the intro to Spaz?
No, that's listen. That is like when we first started like into the game. Like that was like 10 years old.
Okay.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was crazy that you played that video, dude. We were cracking up.
It was dope though, man. See, like I love I like nostalgic shit, and I like it. Even though I've known you guys a long time, and a lot of people that have done music and been to shows for a long time, but there's these young kids out here, and some of them don't quite know the history and whatnot. So it's good to introduce and give a good look at what you guys have done. I mean, to me, it's impressive you've been around that long.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Longevity, really, you know what I'm saying? I think it's the lyrics. Yeah. But yeah, that's so funny you played that, because it's 10 years old. I think it was like 10 years old. I made the beat like on a keyboard, and he just starts like it was. Yeah, that's crazy. I think we shot the video in my room, my bedroom, or something like that. It's crazy you played that.
I knew it was like, because Kayla does a lot of my pre-production, as you've seen.
Right.
So like when I heard it too, like I was hearing some of the dubs in the back too, and I was like, all right, like I knew right then that like it wasn't current, like.
Yeah, that's super funny.
I love shit like that though. I'm gonna go back and listen again.
That's vintage Vose.
That's vintage Vose. Yeah.
So we know that you do. I know you do a lot of production. Are you the only one that does production in the group?
Yeah, right now, pretty much the only one that does it.
Okay.
I just make a ton of beats and give them to the GrownKidz and have them just rap on them.
Yeah.
Like the whole GrownKidz album, I did all those beats, and that's the one where we did Omaha vs. Everybody.
Yep.
Which I wish would have did a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We had 30 Omaha rappers on that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
No, that was dope.
Yeah. We shot a little video, or whatever, but yeah, I mean, I mainly do all the beats.
Video.
Yeah.
Man, it's so hard bringing people together for shit. It's like always like dope. Like like I'm sure what you like had planned like didn't go exactly according to plan. Maybe
It didn't. No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we started putting it together, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I was like, well, we can have DJs
go
ahead and put the tracks out. So for each one, have a DJ put it out. You know what I'm saying? And I reached out to a whole bunch of DJs, and nobody was really trying to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I mean, all the DJs that I knew. Mm-hmm. And then when we were trying to shoot the video, once we had got everybody done, we were trying to shoot the video, and I was kind of like, hey, let's talk to Vado, let's talk to a couple people. You know what I mean? Eric Gum, even. You know what I mean? Like, let's shoot a video. It was hard to get that going. You know what I mean? So we kind of just had to put it out, just because.
Do it by ourselves.
Yeah, we kind of
took like months. It took like months.
Yeah, it took
forever.
But it's hard to.
On there.
It's hard to get everybody on the same team.
Dude, I spent 2 years like staying out of people's fucking music, and like I paid for a few studio sessions. I had a few ideas for collaborations and shit, but it's like bring me like dope material and we'll like promote it, and I'll do everything I can as Strawstone. Well, then I decided to do the drip tape. Man, we've released one song from that, dude. I fucking the stress of bringing everyone together, the collaborations, and with shit disappearing, going wrong. Is like in concept, it was a great idea, but man, I don't think I'll ever try to bring that many people together for one thing again.
That was crazy. That was one of the craziest experiences I've ever had in music. Yeah. Trying to get all those people, like even like being with all those artists, it was nuts. Like. Just seeing the talent like firsthand.
I thought I forgot you guys did that for a second. So as soon as you said them, if I would have remembered while I was in the middle of doing my shit, I probably would have been bugging you and be like, "Yo, like, give me advice on how this can't go horribly or how to help."
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
Oh,
for real. And that, I mean,
didn't we get one video live too?
Oh, it was nuts.
Like his performance.
Yeah, we had Danny Che.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, let's record. So we went to his show, set up a mic. He did his verse for the track, and we did that video. And we had everybody on it, man.
I forget what show that. I think I was there when that happened.
Probably. I think it was at Alchemy. I think that was at Alchemy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. that was a fuzzy time period.
Yeah.
Fucking,
that's funny,
man. But so we have another visual.
We do.
While we're letting this load.
I'm gonna let this load. And it's gonna cover your face, and you won't be able to hear it when we play.
And when we're playing, you won't be able to hear it. But while that loads, why don't we let Kayla ask a question?
Okay.
Because she has better questions.
Oh, that's not true.
Are we supposed to answer?
So, just tell me a little bit about your guys' creative process. I know that Menace makes all the beats, and you just kind of throw them out there. And since you have, a group of people that are all kind of jiving together, like, tell me a little bit about the process, like, where the inspiration comes from.
Well, Menace, he makes the beats, and like usually while he's making the beat, I'll be sitting there vibing to it. My favorite part of making music is actually making the songs, how to construct, choruses and verses, and that's my favorite part about making music is like the technical part, and the lyrics, everything like that, and the concepts.
Telling the stories.
Stuff like that. So,
you gotta tell the stories.
So and it just all comes together, I get a concept going and a feel for it, and then Menace comes in after he makes the beat, and after he hears my part, he'll come in and,
Yeah, and I really like making beats with people in the room, you know what I mean? So that's why I'll start playing the keyboard and he'll be like, "Oh, I like that snap." I'm like, "Word," so we'll put it in there, or he'll start singing a melody to the hook.
When you're making the beat, it's just like, you can just wrap around him building the beat. So I mean, by the time by the time the song's done, it's like we're just rapping along with every single sound that you beat.
Yeah. So everyone kind of contributes to the beats. It's kind of dope. I like making a beat on the spot with the artist, where it's like you might have something in your head, that you can go, or a melody or a chorus or something like that. And I can usually find it on the keyboard, and we'll build a beat around whatever you got. You know what I'm saying?
That's an advantage right there for sure.
Definitely.
And the cohesiveness that's created with like that process is, I mean, it has to show in the product.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. All right, so we got this loaded. We're gonna go ahead and play. This is the "Believe Me" remix.
Okay.
Mac J.
Mac J.
Here we go.
Yeah,
shout out to Mac G.
Killing shit, call me first 48. Them homies you around say they real when they fake. Them niggas cricket like snakes. Keep a toaster on my waist, cause you will get baked. We walk amongst gods, so we make the earth shake. Got the magnitude, you could call us earthquake. That means we off the fucking Richter scale. And your baby mama feeling me like I was Braille. I bet I got you hot as hell, cause all I spit is truth, it ain't hard for you to tell. My whole crew dope, nigga, it ain't hard to sell. And you just got in the game, no clientele, nigga. When you see me, better shake and shiver, I'm so cold. Mama should've named me Blizzard. Instead she call me Posse on the block with the pistol. And all my real niggas call me Mr. Mac. Jizzle cut your gal like some scissors player. I'm causing heart attacks, break out the defibrillator. You not a match, cause I am the incinerator. I give it to you real, these other niggas imitators. Yeah, you can never be originator. I'm sick of blowing smoke and making rappers catch the favors. I never run, one exception when I'm chasing paper. Now here they come, wave high to the player haters. Cause all they do is ride around town talking about they down. Then they smile from the frowns whenever we come around. You ain't no G, take a mirror, go see. And watch me shatter like glass as I roll these niggas. What? I swear these niggas cannot get the job done. In minutes you don't even have to cover for me. You know I keep a bad bitch though, and I put her on the streets and she gon' hustle for me. Believe me, nigga. Believe me, nigga.
Never Will Smith.
Believe me, nigga. Believe me, nigga.
That's the problem. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean,
Super fire.
That was super fire.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Shout out to Mac J. He couldn't make it tonight.
Shout out to Mac J.
Mac J, we understand. We ain't mad at you. So besides the instrumental album, what do you guys got going on? What's coming up?
I got Come Kick It Volume 3 is coming up. Probably around Halloween we're gonna drop that.
Okay.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah,
got Foes.
And then we got Spaz 2. That's going to be the second addition to the Spaz mixtape series.
Okay.
Dropping that here pretty soon, so going to look up for that.
Nice. Yeah. We got a bunch of shit coming. I don't know what I'm going to do. I make a bunch of songs, and I'm going to just probably put them together and drop them here pretty soon. Right. I want to get the whole GrownKidz together, drop another GrownKidz project. So
that's what
absolutely.
we need, for sure.
Max,
yeah,
absolutely.
That's what Omaha needs.
That's what the city needs.
Right, you know what I mean?
Come out promoting hard as a group, man. I love groups, man. I love the group vibe. Like, it's thinking of that. Why don't you tell us like your craziest, like, our just favorite time performing as a group?
Oh man. Man, so many different times, but I mean, we performed at raves. We performed. I mean, just here at the local venues, man. We just had some really,
party was live.
really good shows. So
live.
I mean, just
That Freeside
wherever we had a
party.
really live crowd, you know, and just a lot of support. Those were our best shows. I mean,
Yeah.
but I can't name a specific time. There's too many. There's too many of them. We've done hundreds of shows. So.
We've done so many shows. I remember it's funny because we do a lot of shows with rappers that are kind of big right now, right before they get big.
Right.
So like we did a show with Ritz, you know what I mean, at the Hideout, and it was packed, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it was right before he signed his Strange deal, you know what I mean. And then when we did the GrownKidz album, we dropped the GrownKidz album. We had ISO up there, you know what I mean. So. Yeah. And it was dope, and it was like right before he signed his contract and everything like that. So we always mess with Hobson. Hobson came through, you know. We did a show with Hobson.
Yeah.
And we've just been doing shows for so long. It's crazy.
It's because you guys bring a good performance. You guys are professionals. You know, that shit matters, man. Like, and when you've been doing it as long as you've been doing it, why the fuck would you be anything but that? You know, who likes to waste their time?
Right. I appreciate it.
Real shit.
I appreciate it.
Real shit.
When we doing a Nice Enough show?
Man, I don't know when I'm doing a Nice Enough show. Fuck. It's hard to even think about, man. It's
a little bit too soon to be doing shows.
That's been my whole rant all day, man. I've been stuck on it. Like, I'm the type of I don't like arguing with people, or you know, I've kept like it close to my vest. I haven't like tried pulling any like, oh, this is how it should be. I'm not like entitled or self-righteous. I just currently am not ready. And I know some people that are fighting this every day on the front lines, and the thought of making their job harder makes me want to stay home for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Right, I hear you. I mean, what are you about to do? What are you about to do? Like, what's your plan?
What's my plan?
Yeah, for shows. I mean, how are we about to get over this shit?
My plan right now is just to keep learning shit, and I have some things going on behind the scenes to where I know I'm gonna have a place to perform when things open back up, but
right.
It's so I like none of like my commentary has anything to do with like any self-doubt about what I can do. I don't give a fuck about momentum. I ain't never been a cool kid like a day in my life. Like the reason I do things and I get like the attention I do is because I work really fucking hard. I think that's why people fuck with me. And
right.
And so when it's time, like I'm gonna be back there. Like that's why I was saying earlier. I'm like, you know, worst case scenario, people get to it sooner. And I'm not going to be mad at those people. And let's say it goes really good. And when I decided to get back into it, Omaha's popping. That sounds great. As a fan of cool shit, that sounds fucking wonderful. You know, it's like, there just ain't a right answer right now, if that makes sense. But, but we definitely need to do, like, when we do get back to things, we definitely need some GrownKidz. We need some, like, a couple CBA battles. We need some fucking, like, OG shit back. Like,
Yeah,
I'm ready for it, man.
Please.
It's gotta happen, man. It's gotta happen. So we definitely fuck with the GrownKidz. You guys stay busy too, though, man.
Yeah,
always on the move.
Yes, sir. And go ahead, Kay.
I was just gonna say, all right. My question is, so like, let's just say like 50 years from now, some our children's children kind of stumble upon the GrownKidz and they see everything that's in the catalog and everything that you've made up until today and even in the future. What do you think they'll be saying about your music, or what kind of message do you hope that they'll receive from everything that you guys have been doing?
Anybody? I mean, I guess I would say, it's just the lyrics, you know what I mean? Like I say, our music, like we don't really sound like a lot of people. So the first couple times you hear it, it's a little bit strange. and then the third, fourth, fifth time you listen to it, then you kind of start to realize the lyrics, and then like the 10th time you listen to it, then like you kind of understand the lyrics. You know what I mean? So like I think now lyrics and stuff like that makes timeless music, and a lot of people don't make timeless music like they used to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's very few people that are making real life timeless music, and I was just talking about that, you know, just the other day about how no matter what, you can pull a song or you can pull a CD or you can pull whatever out, and it's still gonna be hot and it's still gonna be legit, no matter how long it takes you to put it out or no matter how long it's been out, because it's forever gonna be timeless music. We don't follow trends. Put it like that. We don't follow nobody's trend.
We go against the grain. No one's dropping any classics anymore.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you played a video that was 10 years old, and you know what I mean? It was still
Yeah, it's
right?
dope.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's crazy, you know what I mean? So I guess 50 years from now, you know what I mean? Like,
All right.
I think a lot of the lyrics would stand up and be like, hey, you know, I really like them.
Stay creative, you know, and stay passionate at what you do, you know. Don't simplify anything.
A lot of the things that
Go against
50
the
years
grain,
ago
be different.
from us right now still stand up today. You know what I'm saying? It's 50 years ain't that much, really, if you think about it.
Right.
I know. I'm gonna probably be playing Everyday Regular in 50 years if I'm still alive.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's why.
Absolutely.
I would say that's like probably my favorite song from you for at least a minute. Clovers was dope too, though.
Yeah, Clovers was dope. I really fuck with that video.
I really listen to music. I try to get on like local playlists and shit as much as I can, because it, like, to be honest, it sounds like I smoke too much weed. It sounds really stressful to try to like get like knowing what cool is. I'd rather just support the people around me because they already make dope fucking music.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
These young cats. So Clayton, I work with C10 the rapper, and the other day he got in the truck with his fucking Bluetooth speaker. I was like, oh fuck, here we go. It was like a whole day of being like, you ever heard of him? You ever heard of him? I was like, no, motherfucker. Just assume I haven't. Tell me about him. Like, tell me how old I am and tell me why I should know about this shit. Like, fucking, I'm ready.
Hell yeah.
What would you guys say is like right now, if you had to like, so you seen what we play, like the two songs we played, but like if you could only pick one song, or I guess that's kind of fucked because there's so many of you.
Right.
But if let's like, what would be like if you pick 2 or 3 songs like where it's like if you wanted someone to see what you guys are about, what songs would you have them go check out from the GrownKidz?
Well, with mine, I would say I'd definitely say Fire Inside.
Yes.
It's
a great song.
You know,
Great song.
Snatching the Crown.
Snatching the Crown, definitely. Those would be my number 2, 1 and 2.
Rappers.
Right there.
Rappers
would be another good acronym.
Rappers.
Yeah.
Dumb rapper, real shit.
Yeah.
Menace, definitely. And especially for all the weed smokers, Menace's song.
The interlude?
The interlude.
Yeah.
So, I think I put that video up in there.
Yeah, the interlude, definitely.
Video.
Yeah, that's funny.
Let's go ahead and play interlude. So we're gonna block your faces. It's gonna take a second. Man, you know, I used to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. It's like a really weird, like when I was growing up, like my whole family was Dallas Cowboy fans.
That's
And
what it was.
I think I had PTSD about that shit. I see that flag and like fucking, like I wonder why my dad hasn't hit me up. You know what I mean? I'm over here having daddy issues. Don't fucking mind me. No, but I'm just trying to be. I'm not very funny. I try to be sometimes though.
I think you're pretty funny.
But let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and play this right now. Interlude. Make sure you guys go and find them on YouTube, on all the social media, Spotify, all that shit.
Entertainment.
The MPD.
I think it's break it down in the swisher and I roll it with ease. Inhale, exhale, yeah, I still smoke blunts. I don't discriminate. I'll hit whatever you want. Now they smoking wax, so we gave me a dab. Feel like I smoke 4 blunts just off one drag. I'm the opposite of Smokey the Bear. I burn trees in this blueberry dream. I burn it lime green. And then no ready. They have me feeling lousy. My memory change strong. Run the rousey. But if my tank full and my bills paid.
That's exactly what this is.
And if I work hard and my rent paid,
Yeah.
get the herb, put it in the shuffle. Smoking on that loud, I think my blunt needs a muffler.
Hurt me, you know what I'm
I take
saying?
off full of daily. My heart loud sounds like it
You know what I'm saying? Or
Oh,
whatever.
that's what's about to happen?
Yeah,
That's what I did, dude. I
We are
took like
back.
stuff. No,
No, like if you have like bad dreams, smoking CBD.
So we almost played it all the way through. That's very
Yeah,
short.
was that right?
Darn internet.
We that's why we're actually, so this is actually gonna be the last episode we do until we come back in June.
Yeah.
And we're getting a real computer and shit. We're gonna find, like, we pieced together our little setup like from nothing. Shout out to Bodes.
Shout out, Bodes.
And shout out to all of our friends that have helped us for sure. But
Yeah.
so I think what we're gonna do now, we're reaching about 50 minutes on the interview. Why don't you guys just kind of plug your music and tell us, I mean, you already told us what's coming up, but any shout outs you guys have and just like a send off.
Trey?
You can find AJ the Dread on every single platform there is. All you got to do is just Google AJ the Dread. AJTHEDREAD. I am the only one on the planet. Shout out to Leavenworth Coffee. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the local businesses. Shouts out to StrawTalk. Shouts out to Vo. Shouts out to my guys. Shit, you know, GrownKidz forever up in this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
We appreciate your time.
every platform.
Yes, sir. Yeah, GrownKidz everywhere. GrownKidz and ENT everywhere. Spotify, Google Play. We got a whole bunch of new stuff coming. Check out the instrumental album. It's crazy.
I'm about to
Check
right
out-
after this.
Listen to that instrumental album. That shit's dope.
Yeah.
Listen to the
It's
instrumental
different.
album.
Yeah,
Shout out to everybody that fuck with the GrownKidz. You know what I mean?
Everybody.
Like, Psych B. Remember?
Psych
Hey.
B.
Psych B. Chris Bobby.
Shouts out to King Crime.
Yeah, King Crime.
Up front, he's
Back
doing his
Jay.
thing.
Yeah.
King Crime, shout out to King Crime.
Yeah, everybody local, everybody that's doing some music. Shout out to all of them. You fuck with the GrownKidz, fuck with y'all.
And if you guys are watching and you watch my show normally and you have never heard of the GrownKidz, go fucking work with them. This is a great place to network. Say something in the comments. I bet they'll hop back in here and say something back to you. That is how shit gets done. That is how networking happens. You got to kind of open up your mouth. And these guys have been around. So you young cats, hit up this man for some production already.
Definitely.
Come on, I got beats on deck. Beats on beats on beats on beats.
Man, Marcus Turner, right? That's your private account, right?
What's that?
Your Facebook account for them to hit you up. It's under Marcus Turner, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Marcus Turner. I got the I Am Marcus Turner album dropping too. I'm gonna put together some tracks.
Marcus Turner.
I Am
coming
Marcus
soon.
Turner coming out. But
Using
yeah,
government
man.
names and shit.
I got beats. Even I mean, it's best to come F with me. You know, what I mean, we can make something on the spot, whatever you got. I think what's her name? Ray Tula was looking for a beat the other day. Holler at me. Anybody needs a beat. Fuck with me.
Oh, I need to holler for the beat, dog.
Yeah, Drake got something.
All right. Well, guys, we appreciate you being so generous with our time. I appreciate you for hitting me up and making sure this happens, Menace. Like, you know, we run into each other all the time. It's always love. Zeb, it was good running into you the other day despite the silliness. I'm going to see you guys around. Fucking, I hope we can do a show together soon. I don't know when that's going to be, but know that you guys have our support over here. So if there's anything we can do for you guys, any sort of promotion we can do and help you with, we're growing our YouTube. We're growing this network all the time. So just fucking hit me up.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out to Strawstone, Straw After Dark.
Absolutely.
Check out all the episodes. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you.
Much love, nice enough.
I love what you're doing for the scene. I love what you're doing for all the shows. All the shows is banging. So like, shout out to y'all.
Can you
Nice
can
enough.
you tell when I was coming up, I might have been paying attention to you guys and everybody else a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like,
Strawstone was always around.
I'm learning. You know what I mean? And I'm still learning. And like nothing more that I want to do than like put on shows where people that have been doing it 10 years have a great fucking time and get represented properly.
Definitely.
Straight
Appreciate
like that.
it.
But you guys have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you guys go and check out that instrumental album, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Good night.
That was the GrownKidz.
That was the GrownKidz. Awesome.
So make sure you go. We still have the instrumental album pinned. Go and save that on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. I think he said YouTube, everywhere.
Yeah, he said everywhere.
And guys, there's 7 of you in here with us.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
I don't mean that in a bad way. We appreciate you so fucking much.
Every single one of you.
You motivate us. When we come back, we plan on having a show that everyone that has helped us from the beginning can really be proud of. Yeah. If you've been somebody that's got interviewed before, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for spending the evening with us and giving us your time. We're going to come back. And I know I've been spicy lately, if you're putting on shows, if you're doing shows, I'm watching and I'm rooting for you like super hard, guys. I really am. We're not ready yet, but I love you guys so much. And we'll be back on June 1st.
June 1st.
We're not going to have a guest on that episode, but we might have multiple special guests. I'll probably let the Nice Enough team, so some of them that we haven't talked to for a minute, come on and show them what they're up to. And we do a good job of spreading our time and energy among the whole scene. But when we come back, I think I'm going to give you a highlight of what Nice Enough's been up to, all the artists, and give a real good preview of all the different projects coming up from all the different people at Nice Enough. And even the allies of ours too, if you're somebody that fucks with me on the regular,
for sure,
expect to be part of that show. So
all right, that sounds dope.
Okay,
Straw.
It's been 45 episodes.
45 episodes.
You did a really great job.
You did a really great job. Thank you for being my co-host.
I think we might go live tomorrow evening, but it will be a totally different episode. It's going to be if we go live tomorrow, it's going to be all about battle rap.
Ooh.
We're going to watch battle videos, and I might try to call some of my battle friends and shit. So there might be a battle rap episode tomorrow night. But regardless, if not, we'll see you June 1st.
See you guys.
We're out.
Bye.
We've been working hard, harder than we ever have, and that's the part of where we started, trying to make the better half, the charge to who we are, and in the second that we stepping back, we'll step the fuck off and try to light up with another match. But I don't think we'll lose the spark, I think it kindles deeper, smolder till the shards of light come creeping through the ether. Don't you cut me deep, I know you know that I'm a bleeder. You notice what I need and don't deceive me when I see ya. You're fucking unique, embedded deeply in my head. Your presence like a peak, a piece I eat of Grateful Dead. Yeah, this a fucking cute song, I should be in Tucson. Add the shit up on the fucking playlist in the Q song, yeah. This that what we bout to do song. We know the move, the ocean's moon, that lovey-dovey groove song. That time to put your shoes on, bust a move and move on. Show me what you got and see if we've been being too gone, yeah.